Stone Frasina will try to find a strike. 1 out remaining for the Tars to move on. Buccaneers trying to stay alive. The 3-1. This ball hit deep to left field. Back goes Coleman at the warning track to the wall, and the Tars are headed to Cary, North Carolina to play in the College World Series for the second consecutive year. And for those 15 seniors, they get another chance to go further than the Final Four. The South Region champions, Rollins College Tars.
After a national championship appearance, there's more pressure than ever on the Rollins College baseball team. Pressure to repeat something that only few can do in a lifetime.
I definitely do think there is pressure, especially when you get to the college level, just because your performance on the field determines if you're going to play or not.
Once you step through those white lines, everything kind of just shuts down. It's go time.
I tell everybody, 95% of the time I've been through it, maybe not just the struggles on the field only, but off the field when it comes to, girlfriends and family and schoolwork and, and the pressures that young adult men feel. So it's all part of the struggle.
It's definitely very difficult to be a college athlete, especially because of the time management skills. Like, you're trying to balance your baseball with your social life and your homework and your schoolwork and exams. So it's definitely very hard to balance all that.
It's definitely been different now with a new set of guys here this year. But, it starts in the fall. You get to meet the new guys, create a good impression on them, and definitely carry that over into the spring, and that helps win ball games.
A significant number of college athletes experience performance anxiety. Studies indicate that around 30% of athletes report clinically significant levels of performance-related anxiety.
We have to kind of build on the confidence that we're trying to build upon these guys, each day. The last couple of years we've had some success, which is great, and but this is a whole new group. And knowing that they are, a big rival, not only, in the conference, it's getting up for the game is not going to be difficult because I think, our players really look forward to the matchup with them. But at the same time, it's going to be challenging because we know that they have a good record. We know what they're ranked nationally, and it's going to be a good challenge for us. We're looking forward to it.
And if you're just joining us, it is a 0-0 score here in the top half of the third inning. 2 outs for the Lions with a runner on first. That falls into turf. The throw down to second. In time! Steven Deans with his second punch out at second retires the Lions as we head down to the home side of the third inning.
Matthew Farner up.
He since has found that momentum, like you're saying, the confidence not waver when you're facing a 2-2 count. Gives that one a ride to left field, back, track, wall. It's out of here! Matthew Farner draws blood first here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. His second home run of the season gives the Tars a 1-0 lead.
I think that's something that's really special here. The fact that everyone has each other's back on the field and off the field too, it means a lot, and I think it helps with the performance on the field even.
Well, that's important. You have to keep it fun. Some of the kids nowadays feel like this is such a job, and it kind of is, but it is still a game. And so what I like to do is I like to come up with at least some drills or some fun activities for the pitchers or the players or to do that they don't normally get to do. Whether it's let the pitchers take batting practice sometimes or play a little game within a game out on the field and let them compete with each other and really kind of, just make the day fun, because it can be a grind.
Now that Murphy's got that pitcher's count in his favor, expect him to utilize that.
1-2. Line in the center. Ramirez going back, and he makes a catch again. Running backwards, turning around to look, and just in time to make the grab, get the Tars out of the jam. Middle of the sixth we go. Rollins up 1-0. Thomas deals. This one's going to be lined to center. Ramirez going back, looking for it, and it's going to go off the wall. This is probably going to bring home multiple runs. One scores. The throw is going to not get there in time, so 2 score for the Lions, and they will take a 3-1 lead.
Every day. These kids work every single day at their craft, and when something's not going well at the time, trust the process. Just keep doing the work.
When one season ends, another begins. The excitement built around sports is never ending. But when the games are over and the lights are out, mental health issues continue.
Called the quiet crisis in college sports. Student athletes struggling with mental exhaustion, anxiety, and depression.
It takes up a lot of time. So one of the biggest things is just time management and the demanding schedules that can add so much stress. But then there's also pressure to perform in athletics, pressure to perform in academics.
Student athletes are thought to be protected from mental health issues because of increased self-esteem, a sense of connectedness, and social support from teammates. But with the risk of depression at 22.3%, nearly 1 in every 4 student athletes report signs and symptoms of depression. Collegiate student athletes not only have an expectation of being successful athletically, but are also required to succeed personally and academically.
Bottom half of the 8th. The 7th-ranked St. Leo Lions lead the Rollins College Tars 3-1. Jose Perez, Jimmy Thies, Angelo Ramirez, 2 up for the Tars. Thies Smith has yet to go yard. This one is going to be lined in left center. And the sliding catch gets away. This goes back to the wall. Thies gets to second. He rounds his way to third. And the play will not be made. And a stand-up triple from Jimmy Thies.
Great hustle there by Thies, straight out of the box immediately. He has second on his mind and just happened to get third there.
The 2-1 for Ramirez is going to be lined in the center. Slides, makes the grab. Thies will tag up and score.
Looks like that one got down, Carlos.
Oh, it did. I thought he made the catch. Regardless, Tars cut this lead in half.
With Carlos Mancia, Mason Wilson will lead off here for the Tars. And the Lions lead them 3-2 here in the home half of the 9th inning. Nick Jennings will stay out there as Wilson offers at the first pitch and lines that one out to center. We have action here.
Go ahead run now at the plate.
Needless to say, there's now 1 out here in the bottom half of the 9th, which will bring up Matthew Fardner, who's already homered today.
Look to the box score, with the exception of the score. They see Tars with 10 hits to just 7 of St. Leo.
Fardner lines that one up to the third, 5-4, and they will not get Fardner at first, but Wilson out at second brings us down to 2 outs now.
Jose Perez trying to keep his hit streak alive and to keep the game alive as well.
He's got 2 things to look forward to in this at-bat.
But if you're looking at the box score, not looking at the score, you see Tars out hitting St. Leo 10-7. And they have only let 3 guys on base, 6 from St. Leo. It's just the little things that St. Leo has done right.
Jennings sets kicks. First pitch called strike. Perez not happy with it.
Perez hitting it just to tick over 200 in 2-out situations.
The 0-1 is by what a catch! Wow, McDonald. Dylan McDonald makes that diving grab over at third, kind of fitting with how this game has gone to end it.
Right, exactly. I mean, we've seen some phenomenal defensive action, and that's just a perfect way to cap it if you're St. Leo.
And with that, the Tars will fall to the 7th-ranked St. Leo University Lions by a final score of 3-2 here at Winter Park, Florida.
Yeah, so definitely St. Leo was a tough game to lose. Losing the next two definitely stung and stuck with us for the next day or two. But there could be things that going on in someone's life that you just don't know about sometimes. And I think that's definitely a real struggle that can carry on to the baseball field. But everyone has their own ways of coping and figuring out through day by day how to get through the grind of college baseball. But I'd say it's definitely a factor.
Baseball's a sport that's built on failure, and baseball players are notoriously hard on themselves when they don't find success every single time. And as a coach, I think we're there to really kind of ease some of that tension, to make sure that they are kind of going through their steps and make sure they're prepared both mentally and physically.
Yeah, I definitely do think there's pressure, especially when you get to the college level, just because your performance on the field determines if you're going to play or not. And you also have so many different things going on in your life when you're a college athlete. So there's definitely pressure to, be the best baseball player you can be, but at the same time, you also want to have a lot of friends and you want to get good grades. So I think there's pressure all around.
Yeah, I try to stay less performance-based and kind of just take it day by day and with things I do. You never want to get too high or too low in baseball because that's when it can eat you up. The best thing to do is stay even-keeled, through the good and the bad, and that's how you can succeed in baseball.
Obviously, the goal would be to get back to that national championship game and win it this time. We do have a long way to go, but that is ultimately always the goal for me as a coach, is to win a national championship.
100%. That's been in all of our minds since the first day of the fall, is figuring out how we're going to get back there with a new group of guys. Building those relationships and building trust in each other was a big part of that. But of course, it doesn't mean anything unless you win that last game. So we're going to get better every day, and hopefully we'll be back in Cary lifting that national championship trophy.